Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for PowerBookII, Ghost, Season 3, Episode 9, The Last Gift. Oh, it's about to be over. I feel like it doesn't last as long as I be wanting it to. I don't know. Anyway, Tariq is running into Sax's office. He in there thumbing around trying to find some files. At the same time, Kane is blowing up Davis's phone. He needs him to represent Effie. Like, where are you? I need you to come on around here to the precinct. At the same time, Kane is pulling up at Davis's office. And of course, he and Tariq run into each other. Kane accuses Tariq of setting Effie up. You know, he know about Lauren, and now Effie is in cuffs and all that. Tariq is like, I ain't set her up. Like, what? I ain't working with them. He said none of this would have happened if you wouldn't have tried to get Lauren killed. And so, you know, they have this back and forth, you know, because because Kane, you know, he's basically been on Tariq's nuts since jump, like since they met. He always been on him, riding him, always talking shit, all that. They have all these words back and forth. It's getting heated, of course, you know. And Kane, they talk about Effie because he's like, you want my sloppy seconds? You want to beat me, nigga? I know that. Kane is like, what? you know, it's not my fault you left her thirsty. You know, you left her real thirsty. You know, I mean, he that nigga. So thank you. You left her real thirsty for me. Tariq swing on him. So now they about to tussle. Davis walks in, you know, before Kane can beat Tariq upside the head with a computer keyboard. And Kane tells Davis about Effie being locked up. You know, he tells him that he gonna get right on it. When Kane leaves, Tariq and Davis talk. Davis says he talked to the police. You know, there will be no legal blowback on either of us. They believe that Theo acted alone. And Davis asks if he's found the address to Tasha's whereabouts. He hasn't. Davis says that he doesn't think Sax had the address in the first place. He was probably just calling your bluff, probably just like a Hail Mary. Tariq says he did find something in the office, and you know, he pulled out this police file that was signed by head ass Whitman. Davis, you know, he rummages himself, and he gets the file on Monet. And he says that it was because he's like, how you get that? He says it was procured for Monet, you know, a little while back. He kept a copy for leverage in case she wanted to show her ass. And he says if Sax had it, then the feds know as well. And Tariq says that he gonna go and try to hide it. Effie, she's in interrogation. She's repeatedly saying attorney, lawyer, lawyer. Tight lip, you know, she just put her back in holding. Effie don't care. She says, thank you, you're so kind. Their little plan ain't working. She ain't flipping on everybody as quickly as they thought she would. Each of them get a text from their superiors. Y'all already know it's about Sax. Sax Cooper is gone. DA lady, she go in there to look at him, to view the body. She just break down. I'm just sitting there like, oh, well. Cry me a river, girl. Cry me a fucking river. Anyway. DA lady, you know, she get back out there. Back in the, you know, the task force, everybody's linking up together. And Tight Lip, she kind of blames Sax for his own demise. Like, I told his dumb ass not to be doing what he doing. You know, like, let's not act like he's some victim. Let's not act like he wasn't no dirty cop. Let's not pretend, okay? DA ladies say he sacrificed his life for us. If Effie doesn't flip, they ain't got no case. They're gonna have to figure out a way to get Effie to turn on everybody. Brayden, he meets up with Kane. Kane come in hot. He got his door open and everything, still driving, hit Brayden with the door, knocking him to the ground, pull out his gun on him. You a narc, motherfucker? You knew about Lauren being alive still? He like, what? He said he didn't know nothing. You know, he had nothing to do with that. He said, that girl came up, knocked that girl out, put her in the car, and went on without me. Whatever they did, that's between them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Kane ends up putting his gun away or whatever. And he tells Braden about Effie getting arrested, so now they're all in a situation because we all know Effie gonna talk. Effie will talk. We all know that's just the kind of girl she is. Diana, we see she drops in on Monet. Monet got a letter from Sax, and in the letter it's like everything is Tariq's fault. She's like, all the bad in your life. He says it came from Tariq, and she just like, I ain't listening to this bullshit. Diana, she like, wait a minute, what if he telling the truth? Listen, I did get arrested. What if he set me up to get arrested? Monet ain't buying none of it, and she like, Diana, she's convinced Tariq is at the core of all of this. And Monet says, well, until we figure anything out, until we find out what's going on, we're not going to do anything. Braden, he in the hospital, after Kane done hit him with his car. He in the hospital. And Tariq comes by, and he tells him what Kane did. He said Kane went all Suge Knight on me because he found out that Lauren was alive. And Braden, he's like, I can see why Kane would come after me, but why was he coming? Like, what y'all, what's going on with y'all? And he's like, what? You knew about Lauren, didn't you? Yeah, Tariq knew. He knew, because that's how he knew about Effie and Braden being involved. And Tariq, he comes clean about everything, but he says he couldn't tell anybody. He couldn't tell the same people that was trying to have her killed in the first place. He says we need to be careful with our next move. And Braden is like, what next move? After your little stunt with Crash Coin, ain't no more moving nothing at Weston and Holden. And Tariq is like, listen, stop bitching out. You always trying to give up, trying to give in, but he did what needed to be done. Tariq tells him, go ahead and call Flunky and tell him that we're not going to make the quota, for now. And Braden say, I'm busy laying up in this hospital room. Tariq is like, come on, do something. Can you check on something? Can you do something? You just be sitting around wanting to outsource all the hard work that's going to get your hands dirty. No. Absolutely not. Tariq says he gonna go on and do it then. And Braden talking about he want a day off to play video games and shoot the shit. Tariq is like, well, what happens when your shady ass uncle backside of our little deal? What happens then? And Braden says, well, listen, I'll go see him when I get discharged. Tariq rips out the IV in his arm and is like, you been discharged. Nigga, go on and do what you need to do. All this stalling. Tariq steps out to make a call. He calls Lauren and leaves her a voice message. He tells her that Effie got arrested. Are the feds coming after us? He needs to know. Please call me back. Because she been ghosting him. At the same time, Lauren is texting him. She overheard the guards outside that Sax is dead. Was that you? She sees that he left her a voice message. Or no, she sees that he's calling her, but she doesn't answer. Detective Moreno, she drops in on Monet. She looking for Drew. She say, Drew, I don't know where Drew is. She say, I know you done seen that video of Drew basically confessing to murder. Where is he? Basically she was on some, listen, mother to mother, like, let's cut the bullshit. I know and I know you know what this feels like. And so, please, give me a break. She desperate. Her boy is missing. She don't know where he is. She's begging her, put the rules of the game aside just for once. Monet gives her nothing. Detective Moreno, she ain't letting it go. When she leaves, because Kane walks in, Drew finally comes on out, talking about, this is my mess. I'm going to handle it. They got to take them all out. So they got to go kill the rest of the Castillo family. Tariq, he's in there with Flunky. Flunky in there. He in the middle of torturing a man. Tariq is in there asking him, I'm gonna need a little time. He needs some time to get to meet their quota. They're not gonna meet it. And he's like, I can do. Listen, tell me whatever you need. I can get it done. And Flunky says, well, only Noma can give me what I need. And Tariq says, no, I'm resourceful. I can get you what you need. Flunky says, okay, she got influence, you know, and that's the only way I'm gonna get my family their green cards. And so, can you do that? You know, why would I betray her for you? And he says that he'll be able to do it. Tariq says, you know, he knows what it's like to want his family back. He knows what it's like to want him so back. You'll do anything. And so he says, I'm going to get them green cards for you. Just stall Noma out for us. Please and thank you. And he tells him that he has 72 hours. Tariq goes and meets with Tate about them green cards. And Tate says, you know, not Tate. Tariq says that this is payment enough for me boosting your numbers. Tate is like, actually, you ain't boost my numbers, you know, and if I keep hanging around your ass, I'ma really be in the in the red. He says that, you know, he wants more help. He wants more for his help, I should say. And he like, listen, I'm already giving you $5,000 a week. Like, what? I really ain't got nothing else to give you. He said he can, you know, because he's saying I'm risking too much. The risk is too big for me to continue working with you, and I'm getting nothing. All I'm getting is $5,000 a week. Tariq is like, what more do you want from me? All that. Tate asked about the rumors going around about Weston and Holdings and whether or not, you know, it's true about them being a Ponzi scheme and all of that. And Tariq, he doesn't tell. Tariq is like, no, they on the up and up. Tate looking at him like, you lying motherfucker. He say, yeah, they want to put me on their payroll and all of that, but I got to do my due diligence first. Like, I'm not finna be aligning myself with no bullshit, okay? Please. So if you know something, tell me. Tariq is like, they on the up and up. Once he leaves, of course, Tate is like, that lying bitch. He lies. He lies so much. He calls Harper Monica Brooks Bennett and gets her on the line. And she been avoiding his calls though, so he had to leave her a voicemail. Tate, he ends up meeting with her though, and another guy. And he's also been looking into Weston and Holdings for the longest, and you know, he says nobody would listen to him, but having you you know, backing me, standing beside me, I feel like we're gonna be able to get the people to listen to what's going on. Davis meets with Effie. She don't want him as no attorney, you know. She like, I don't think you're the man for the job. You smell like liquor. Please, I got another attorney on the way. He, you know, he's trying to offer up the services, you know, trying to help her, but she giving pushback. She says that she's been trying to call her attorney, but she can't get on the phone. The guards, they in on it, everybody. Davis says that he's gonna talk to the captain. He gonna figure this way. He's gonna figure out a way to get her out. Or at least to get her this phone call, because they're stalling. They're doing this a tactic so that she'll fold on everybody. When he leaves, Effie is like, does the Tariq? Never mind. I'd be like, no, what about Tariq? What about Tariq? Anyway, the FBI, they go in there and raid Weston and Holdings. Daddy Weston is beside himself. You know, why are we being accused of being a Ponzi scheme? And y'all already know Uncle Lucas is nowhere to be found. He in the wind. He's in the wind, okay? Kiki, she pulling Brayden to the side, asking him, did he snitch? Brayden like, no, I ain't said nothing. You know, they gonna have to deal with Uncle Lucas, you know, because he out there and he done left Kiki holding the bag. Daddy Weston, he getting impatient. He yelling over there at Kiki, where's Lucas? And she's like, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is, Rick. Like, Tracy's like, yeah, right. We all know y'all was fucking. Brayden jumps in, you know, he got to defend Kiki. He throws Uncle Lucas under the bus. Like, I saw the books. It was all Uncle Lucas. You know, Kiki had nothing to do with it. She ain't know nothing about it. He put it all on Uncle Lucas. DA lady, we see her and Tight Lip. They still, you know, trying to save their RICO case. And DA lady also has a letter from Sachs on her desk. She reads it. She tearing up all boo hoo hoo. Girl, please. Davis is leaving the precinct, and he runs into Tight Lip and DA lady. They kind of corner him, throwing in his face what they know. And Davis, he ain't moved by it. He I'm gonna sue y'all ass for harassment. Y'all keep running up on me. They bring up the note he slipped Diana. They like, I know it ain't got no audio, but it certainly looked like you slipped her something. And he like, y'all, I mean, all that shit hearsay anyway. What y'all talk? What we doing? What we doing? Davis ain't moved. They follow him outside and everything. Please. Davis cussed their ass out and gone on by his business. Tariq and Braden, they meet in the parking garage. And Braden, he asked if RSJ was the one that blew the whistle. Tariq doesn't think so. He like, I think he just really wanted his money. I don't think he did that. Tariq is like, we need to find Uncle Lucas. He got to go. He got to die. Braden said, I'm not killing my uncle. Absolutely not. That's family. Tariq say, but I thought we was family. I thought you would do anything for family. What about this family? My trust fund money. I done gave your family my trust fund money, and now it's gone. It's time for you to step up and do a little bit more. We not doing it. We not stepping in for you anymore. We not holding your hand with this. No, you gonna get your hands dirty in this. And then Brayden got the nerve because Tariq tells him, you don't get to choose this life. You don't get to choose the drug dealer life. You don't get to choose this life. You want to be a gax holding nigga on your damn street. But you don't want to be out here busting when it's time to take people out, when it's time to do the hard stuff. You want to go get Kane. You want to go get the black man to do it. Brayden. Absolutely not. Not today. Not today. You're going to do it. You're going to be the one to do it. Okay. You're going to do it. You're going to go up there and you're going to kill your uncle. Just like we said. Well, that's your ass. Want to be, Brayden like, I mean, what you thought this was, Brayden? Talking about he don't want to end up like Tariq. Excuse me? Anyway. And he had nerve to say, I never want to be the kind of man that would kill my family, that would kill my father. Tariq is like, you a hypocrite. You a hypocrite. That's what you are. You know what? So what you willing to do for this family, since we're family? What you willing to do for this family? Go take your Uncle Lucas out. And that's that. Trace, he mad, because his assets have been frozen. The family, they like, listen, Daddy, you gonna have to just let Uncle Lucas hang. He ain't shit, no way. Uncle Lucas is in the wind. He got the money and everything. They get a knock on the door, and it's the feds. They there to pick up Daddy Weston. Daddy Weston just goes peacefully. He tells Brayden, sometimes the hard thing is all you can do. He spoke a word to you, okay? Anyway, the task force, they still on the line, and they on the line with Lucas. Lucas is their little informant. Lucas he gonna flip on everybody. He tells them, Tight Lip is there listening. DA lady, she's also there. He's like, I know about the investigation. I know that y'all think I'm behind the Ponzi scheme, but I also have knowledge of a drug ring that was operating inside Weston and Holdings. And he said, I'm only in hiding because my life is in danger. I'm worried. I want protection and immunity. Tight Lip, she know he full of shit. She mute the phone like, he full of shit. Immunity, please. He at the top of this. Tight Lip be knowing. I'm telling y'all, she be knowing without any evidence. She listen, her third eye. DA lady, she chimes back in. She unmutes the phone and she says, you're speaking with DA lady. And she says, the only way that I'm gonna be able to help you and give you what you're asking for is if you give me a little bit more. And he tells them to look into Crash Coin, and he'll be in touch. And then he just hangs up. Tight Lip thinks that if they tell Effie about this Crash Coin situation, she may flip. She may flip on all these bodies that they have. Kiki, she's packing. She about to hightail it herself, trying to run. And Brayden is in there trying to get her to give him Lucas's location. She's like, if I tell his location, I'm gonna have to come clean. I'm not doing none of that. I am not sullying my family's name. They done sent me out here to this good school. And I'm about to, and I ain't squandering it. I'm not disappointing my parents. I can't do it. I'm not doing it. I don't know about your family. I ain't got what you got. I don't have the white privilege you got. I got to run. Braden keeps telling her it's going to all be okay. You know, she ain't got to do all of that. He promises that he's going to make it all go away for her if she'll just tell him where Uncle Lucas is. He will not betray her. Detective Moreno and the boys, they're closing up their place of business or whatever. Drew and Kane, they outside. It's time. They decide it's time to make their move. They gas them people out. I mean, funnel gas into the vents, and that's just that. Kill them by carbon monoxide. Kane and Drew, they go back. You know, they get inside, and once inside, they got on they masks and everything, gas masks, and looking at them all, waiting on them all to pass out or whatever. And once everybody is gone, once they don't hear any more, you know, commotion, they go inside. And Drew got the nerve to go lean over there over Detective Moreno while she dying, talking about how sorry he is. And then, you know, she has a few last words. She tells him it was Monet that wanted Lorenzo dead. And then he just covers her nose, you know, and smothers her on out, finishes her off. Kane walks over and is like, she said anything? Drew lies. He say she ain't say nothing. But you know she said something. So, I mean, what you lie about it for? Anyway, Pinky, whoever Pinky is, Pinky texts Tariq and says your boy's headed to a condo in Tribeca. Tariq, he gets the address so he can head on over. First he gets to knock at the door. It's Diana with some... Girl, Diana, we don't have time. Diana coming there with her woes, you know, she worried about if Tariq is the one that, come on with this door. She worried about if Tariq is the one that set her up because he told her to use the lockers. And Tariq is like, I ain't know about them cameras. I ain't been up there to, you know, stash any drugs all semester. So it wasn't me. Diana don't really want to hear it. She's still kind of pressing it. Like, Norma has my picture. Tariq is like, me too, join the club. And he is actively like rushing around the room, packing his bags, getting ready to go somewhere. And she tells him, he tells her that Sax was the CI. And when he found that out, he put a plan in motion to protect everybody and he was trying to help her. And Diana is like, so you're not working with the feds? He's like, bitch, why the fuck would you ask me that? Work with the feds? Me? He goes off. He goes off on her because don't try me like that. Diana say Monet got her mind gone. You know, she's like, what if I choose to go out of state? You know, where does that leave us? I was like, bitch, if you don't get out of my room. Us? Ain't no us. All this shit going on coming down the pipe. For Tariq, and you worrying him about this. Please get out. Get out. Tariq is like, I don't know, girl. I don't have all the answers. Please just do what works for you. Do what's best for you, okay? I don't have the capacity. I don't have the wherewithal. I don't have it. I don't have time. I gotta go. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. Please. Anyway, he said, I really gotta take this call. So she leaves and he takes the call because RSJ is calling him. And RSJ asked him, why you ain't tell me Tate was about to go tell that he was finna tell the SEC? Tariq is like, that was Tate. I ain't know either. I ain't know he was about to do that. He said he gonna go fix it. When he leaves, Diana, she sneak back in his room and snoop around all in his room. I said, what you doing? She all up under his mattress and shit. Girl, mind your business. She finds the file, you know, that has Lorenzo's prints, you know, that was found at the scene of Zeke's murder. And so she got that. Anyway, she go and she takes it right to Drew. And she's, you know, asking why would his prints be at Zeke's murder, all of that. Drew thinks that he could have had something to do with him being killed. And Diana, she don't buy it, you know. She's like, but it explains the prints, you know. Drew also, he suspects Tariq might have told Monet, and that he might have told Monet that he did it, and that's why he has this file. And Drew tells her what happened with Detective Moreno, and she's like, Monet, she told him that Monet wanted Poppy dead, and Diana, she don't believe it. Kane ends up coming in the room and confirming, and Kane is like, nah, Monet absolutely wanted Poppy dead. And I feel like she would have took me out too. You know? And he says, cause Kane was all of a sudden in charge of the girls, and so now Drew is like, you know what, that kind of makes sense. And now they're all this back and forth that they're having, they're all coming around, it's all coming back around full circle. They on to you, Monet. They on to your ass, okay? They're all realizing that, their mother will kill their ass. if she has to. She done took Poppy out, she'll take y'all out too. They end up running down. She in there eating, and they go in there and lay it all out on the table. Of course, she tries to deny it, but the kid's like, we're not having it. Then Monet flips it, and now, she reading her kids for filth. Basically like, I'm daddy. It's been me. Like, y'all ungrateful sons of bitches. She reads their ass. She read them kids for filth. Lorenzo wasn't a saint, and I said, go ahead, Mary, you was acting. Act, Mary. You did your good acting in this scene. Diana goes off. She goes off, and then we about to tussle. It's almost like she finna run up on her mama. Monet's like, no, let her go. Let that bitch go. I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting to knock her ass down. They know, the jig is up. They're against her. She ends up putting everybody out, of course. Tariq, he pays his private investigator Pinky for the intel because she gave him intel on where Braden was and where Uncle Lucas was. Tariq, he got on his all black like his daddy. He putting on his gloves, getting ready to head on up. Braden is already up there talking to Uncle Lucas, and he says, I need you to just sign this confession, like trying to get him to sign it. Lucas ain't doing it. He basically like, why would I give all this up to go live in a third world country? Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving up the money. No, we're not doing that. And I'm not going to jail behind it. Get somebody else to do it because Uncle Lucas ain't doing it. He don't care about his brother. He don't care about Kiki. He don't care about none of that. Lucas is like, and I need you to understand, I'm not scared of your ghetto ass friends either. I was like, oh. He was really, really bold. Really bold. He tells him, basically, y'all the ones up the creek without a paddle. Like, white collar crimes are just a nuisance, but drug dealing, y'all going to jail. Y'all are up the creek. He tells him what his plan is. Basically, this is we gonna put all this on Daddy Weston and Kiki, and you and Braden. And you and Tariq gonna go down for the drugs. Easy. He just taunting Braden, and then now they're outside. And, he's still mouthing off. Braden turn around, push him straight over the balcony to his death. Good job, Braden. We are so proud of you. We've been wanting you to do this, but it was dumb to do it this way. We ain't say get caught on the cameras going upstairs to the room. To the house. Because I know Braden on camera. We ain't say do all that. We ain't say go in there and have your prints on shit. We ain't say do none of that, but okay. You got the job done. We can say that Tariq was down there, and when the body hit the car behind him, he just turned around and gone on by his business. Walk on, carry on like nothing even happened. Walks away in disbelief a little bit because, damn, he really did it. He really did it. You ain't have to go in there and do it yourself. Kane, he's posed as an attorney. He drops in on Effie. He in there talking about Davis sent him. Davis ain't sent you around there. Effie, she's still acting like she don't need nobody's help. Still giving him her ass to kiss. And he tells her that she should flip on Tariq. Put the blame on him, and you'll be good because they want him. They don't want you. And she says, I ain't built like that. Girl, since when? Since when you ain't built like that? Anyway, He's like, I can't believe you would take the risk, you know, like you would risk everybody's freedom for Tariq. You know, like I'm the one in here right now trying to help you. I'm the one that got your back. And she's like, I ain't asked you to have my back. And he says, because she's like, it's not about none of y'all. It ain't about none of y'all. I don't need you to have my back. You know, this is a choice that I'm making for myself. And Kane says, fuck that. This ain't the time for you to be trying to be hard and none of that. You know, like this could work out for the both of us if you'll just listen. And she says, there is no us. And I ain't playing anything. Get the fuck out. I'm waiting on my real lawyer. Kane sit back like, well, damn. Y'all, and the look on Kane's face, his feelings was hurt. His feelings was hurt. He gave her a sad look, you know, just picked his pride back, picked his face back up, put his glasses back on, and just fuck you, and walks out. I told you, Kane, now you weren't supposed to catch feelings. You weren't supposed to catch feelings, okay? You know, damn. Poor Kane. His feelings was really hurt, and it kind of hurt my feelings too, because, bitch, he don't deserve that. Trying to help your ass out, and you being mean. So sit in here right then, bitch. She really waiting on Tariq to show up, honestly. Anyway, y'all, guess who it is? Motherfucking 2-Bit. 2-Bit. Y'all, where he been? Where he been? Anyway, he run down on Tariq. And Tariq like, you gonna shoot me right here in the broad daylight? It wasn't broad daylight, but out in the open 2-Bit, like that's what we finna do. He like, I could and I probably should. Your bitch ass. 2-Bit just like to mess around with Tariq. He just like to, you know, poke the bear. He just like to troll him. He just like to troll him. He say, I ain't there for that. I'm here because I got a letter from that white lawyer. He got a letter from Sachs too. And he says, he sent me some valuable information. I'm thinking it's worth about 100 bands. On top of what's already on your tab. And Tariq's like, listen, I done just about liquidated everything I got. I ain't got nothing to give you. I can give you some product, you know, maybe some weapons. I can do that. 2-Bit say, okay, I'll take it. And the keys to your Porsche. He like, damn, my Porsche? Yeah, and you can have mine. So they gonna do it's gonna be an even trade, you know. He said, I think that's worth, you know, knowing where Tasha is. And they go ahead and they make the trade. Tariq calls Tamika from the car, and he tells her somebody knows Tasha's whereabouts. You know, I'm gonna need you to get on that. She says, absolutely not. That's impossible. The location is sealed. And he's like, please, I just want protection just in case. She'll get on it now. Tariq is outside the location where Tasha is. And, you know, he's just watching from the car. Tasha and Big Mom out there arguing in the front yard. Heading into the house. Yaz sees him. And I don't even know how she saw him. But she sees him almost like he texted her something like, come outside. Because she come running down the sidewalk. Tariq, wait till Big Mama and Mama see you. We still ain't found a good Yaz yet. Anyway, Tariq, you know, he gives her a hug and all of that, and he hears this car coming down the street. It's just the engine is all loud, you know. He hears the car, and it pulls down the street. Immediately when I saw the car, I was like, oh my God, Tommy gets out the car, boop, pew, 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 shoots everybody outside, walks on in the house. Tasha and Big Mama in the house arguing. They still bickering. Tasha goes into the living room, and Tommy's in there waiting with his gun drawn. And she's, of course, begging, please, Tommy, please, no, don't do it. Tariq is now in the house, lying in wait to protect his mama. Tasha's like, how'd you find me? How'd you know where we are? And he's like, you know, my little friend, Monet Tejada. I don't know, maybe she's trying to get on my good side, or maybe she just knows that Tariq's a piece of shit. Tariq jumps out just as he's about to shoot Tasha, and now he got his gun on Tommy. He's like, what the fuck, Tariq, what you doing here? Tasha jumps in the middle of him, trying to reason with him, you know, talking about family. And Tommy's like, fuck the family fuck my husband. I let the family in my house, and the family fuck my husband. Fuck the family. Okay, that's where Tommy at with it. And he say family don't snitch on each other. With his gun drawn, he gonna say family don't kill each other. But what you about to do right now, Tommy? I guess he's saying they ain't family no more. When they was family, he would have never pulled his gun on them. He mad. He mad with Tariq for killing for killing Ghost, all that. He say y'all all the family ain't a family. Okay. Out of nowhere, Tariq, because they're about to tussle or whatever. Out of nowhere, Tariq is hit upside the head. Before he can, cause an agent comes in the room. Comes in, and Tariq shoots the agent before Tommy can react. My husband is just so disruptive today. That's the smoke detector going off because it's so sensitive. You can't leave the door open out there when you get out the shower. Otherwise, smoke detector gonna go off because of the steam. Anyway, where was I? Before I was so rudely interrupted. Bet y'all like, oh my God, is it a fire? No, it's no fire. Just the steam from the shower. But that's a good smoke detector. Listen, it's gonna let us know. It's gonna let us know. Anyway, when that agent comes in and Tariq shoots the guy, Tommy, gets distracted. But cause Tommy about to turn around and shoot Tariq again, out of nowhere, Tariq get hit upside the head. And he wakes up in a hospital. And Tamika's there, and she says Big Mama heard the commotion and called the police. She says some man broke in the house and was threatening Tasha. The marshals got there and found you on the floor. And Tariq is, pulling out everything like, where's my mama? And she says, I'm sorry, but Tasha's missing. Whoever that man was that she was talking to, that they must have took her. Tommy done took Tasha. Until next time, y'all. Until the season finale. I don't know what he did with her and where he gonna go with her, but it was nice to see everybody. Hey, everybody, the gang all here. It was good to see Too Big. It was good to see Tommy. It was good to see Tasha. Yes, and Big Mama too. We love to see everybody from the original. And I'm thinking. Or at least I read, I think Tommy's spinoff, I think it comes back in September. I want to say it comes back in September. If so, we'll be there because I was enjoying it. I was absolutely enjoying it. But that's it. I'm done with all of my content for the week. I'm so excited. Me and the family, we're going out of town tomorrow. We're going to Los Angeles for 7 days. And so I will not be before you guys next week. So I'm gonna have to play catch up when I get back, but I did not want to have to play catch up on too many episodes. We ain't trying to be too many episodes behind. So yeah, that's that. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.